Very good evening to all of you. I'm Indra. I'm very honored to be in the Institute today in the evening of this a small talk on budgeting in Karnataka. I feel honored to share this with Dr. K.S. Krishnaswamy, who has been a mentor to us for a long time now. And I speak here on behalf of Center for Budget and Policy Studies, which we as a center started about 10 years back. And we stay very close, we are just opposite the Pasanuri police station and tucked away in a corner. And I think we have now come to a stage where we have been able to share the work that we have done with the larger public. It's not that I can't speak in Kannada, it's just that this talk would require a bit of technical terminology which I'll take you through. But I would seek your help. If you need any, please stop me in between. But it's just that English makes it a little more easier for me to share the information with you. So if you have any question on the topic, please feel free to stop me at any time. I can definitely answer in Kannada. So there's no problem. I can speak in Kannada and share the information. But technical terms in Kannada is something I won't be able to translate and give you the exact meaning. So I seek help on that. And of course, as an associate of CBPS, I'm here more as a old-timer of CBPS rather than as a faculty behind you. So I'm happy to be here, and thanks for all the others who have been able to come here and listen to us. The topic we have chosen and what we are trying to work on is basically the choices before the government in today's downturn in the economy as we see across the country. The downturn happened suddenly. Most of the countries in the world didn't really realize that it was coming. It was of bad practices in the banking sector or the housing crisis in the US which quickened the process. Luckily for us, though India is much globalized in today's world, we still are able to keep to a certain amount of self-reliant economy because of the resilience that we have shown across the period of time that we have had after liberalization. Even so, we have felt the shocks of the aftermath of the crisis that we have today. And Karnataka, when we come to Karnataka, as a model state which was doing very well and where we had the information technology which was showing a great growth rate in the country, which was in the forefront among all the states in the country, it had actually shown a pathway in terms of the revenue surplus that it had generated during the budget. So what's the budget? It's a very simple concept, just as we would do with any household economy, where we understand as to how much is the money that we are going to earn and how much are we going to spend, and are we going to balance the accounts. I mean, that is the simplest that we can speak of when we talk about the budget. But even so, we realize that many times the expenditure that we have generally overpass the revenue that we have or the kind of income levels that we are able to manage, and hence we are forced to go in for loans or for other borrowings or to mortgage whatever we have, and hence make up for that extra income that we would need to do something more when we need something to be done within the given framework. Same structure goes in for the government budget also. It's not very different. It's the same kind of thing, but at a larger scale. So why do we talk of budgets? It's interesting to know that the word budget itself has come from a French word called boucha, which basically means a small bag of coins. I mean, that is how it used to be started. And it has also been taken in a red box when the exchequer in London, they used to carry the files into the House of Commons to present the budget. And as a budget in India, we have seen that over a period of time, budget has taken a big kind of coloring where every year we are waiting for the budget to be announced and how the things are going to shape up in the next coming year, financial year. Though you can see that in most parts of the world, budget is not something as an annual event which we look forward to. But why is it so important? It's a political statement because the government gets a chance to reiterate or to say repeat as to what they would like to do as part of the political will in the next coming year, and how best they can take care of their citizens. So it's a political statement, and it also is a policy instrument in the sense that it gives you the kind of ideas as to what the government is thinking in terms of the taxes that it would like to collect, what are the kind of expenditures that it would like to make in the different sectors like education, health, or what is the sanitation, the various sectors that you have. So you have a distinction between the economic services, which are the infrastructure building with like roads and bridges, transport, which are the economic services, and you have the revenue the social services, which comprise of education, health, water supply, and others. So it is a policy instrument for most of us to understand the budgets. And it's also important in the current scenario that though budget as an annual exercise is helpful because it helps you take stock and to realize as to where you stand with respect to your numbers. So it is a easy way of understanding in one go as to what are the numbers that the government has in terms of the taxes it has collected, the revenue it has in hand, and how best it can spend in the various. But of course, we as people working with budgets, we find that the allocations that you make aren't exactly always seen in terms of the outcome that you would like to see at the grassroots level, or where it has to reach the last common citizen or the common man. And hence there is a difference, and you would feel that the budget is shown so much that it can be spent, but where is all the money going? Why is it not being done? And that is where we come in to see as to how budgets can best portray as to what is being done on the ground and how best it can reflect the needs of the people. So that is why we are talking about budgets in that scenario, and that is how we will keep ourselves true to budgets. And next, yeah. So what are the key indicators that we are looking at? How do we study the budget? So as I was sharing with you, it is a simple exercise of understanding what is the revenue and what is the expenditure of the government. So why do we need so many indicators? In fact, it is very interesting to know that the government of India also at the union government level till around 1991, when we didn't have so many kind of deficits that were being shown on the paper. We just used to have a budgetary deficit. So the concept of having a fiscal deficit as an indicator to know as to what is actually happening, because we wanted to bring on book and show to people how much of loan the government was taking for the expenditure